So welcome to the 12th lecture of this course. In the last lecture, I discussed subtraction by r's complement and r minus 1's complement. Let's have a very quick recall what I did with you in the last lecture. That is, if you have two numbers to be subtracted, m minus n, you have m minus n, of course base r. There are two methods I told you to subtract any numbers. That is called, I'll compare here, by r's complement and by r minus 1's complement. Here I am doing by r's complement. And here it is r minus 1's complement. There are few steps I told you. Step 1, r minus 1's complement. Step 1, I told you the very first thing, whatever number is to be subtracted, n, you find its r's complement. R's complement here. Say this number is n dash. Of course it will be in r, base r only. Then second step, add m here. Add m. And check for the end carry. If this this addition results in PQRS, check for end carry. It says that if end carry generates, the point is that if end carry, or let's take first case, if end carry does not generate, if no end carry, no end carry. So whatever you have PQRS, simply take the r's complement of this, and whatever is the r's complement of this, say this is PQRS, not C, P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash. This is the final result with a negative sign of this subtraction m minus n. First point is that. Here same thing, first two steps are same. First two steps are as it is. That is, you take number n and find its r minus 1's complement. R minus 1's complement. And say this is n dash. Then second step, it says add m here. Again, if the result of addition is PQRS. Now, suppose I say again, let's take the first case, no end carry. No end carry. If end carry does not generate, then you take this number PQRS and find its r minus 1's complement. In spite of r's complement, you find its r minus 1's complement, and whatever result you obtain here, say this is P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash. This is the final result, but with a negative sign of m minus n. This is the first case, is equal to this much. Second case, if end carry generates. Here, if end carry generates. So what you do, in case of r's complement, you neglect it. If end carry generates, neglect it. Neglect this. Suppose I say that end carry C generates here. So in this case, you simply neglect it. But in this case, second case, if end carry generates, if end carry is there, then what you do, that whatever the sum you obtain here, PQRS, whatever you obtain here, if this end carry is C, add it to the rightmost digit here. That is, I'll add it here, this C, and this is, say this is P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash, and this is my final result with a positive sign here. This is m minus n, and here also you neglect it. This is m minus n with a positive sign. So the point is that if end carry does not generate, the difference is negative. If end carry generates, the result is positive. And in here you neglect the end carry. In this case, you add the end carry at the rightmost digit. If end carry does not generate, simply take the r's complement here and r minus 1's complement here. In the method of r's complement, everywhere I am finding r's complement, and the method of r minus 1's complement, everywhere I am finding r minus 1's complement. So let's deal with some problems based on this. So let's take, suppose I say problem 1. This is my first problem of the day. I say, let's take a problem. There's a problem here. I say subtract 1101 0 1 in base 2 minus say 1 1 1 1 1 1. Of course this is also in base 2. I say first by, let's take it by 1's complement first. By, I'm writing it short, by 1's complement. Parallelly I'll do the problem here also. So let me draw a line here. I'll draw a line here. Let's do it by 1's complement. There's a problem. Look at the solution now, how I'll solve it. Now 1's complement base 2 means it is r minus 1's complement. So for this problem, this is m and this is n. This is m, this is to be subtracted. Another point is that I told you that the length of the numbers must be same. So this should be a 0 here. All 4 digits here, then here also there must be 4 digits. So very first step, what is n? I take 0, 1, 1 and 1. First step, I find its 1's complement. I find its 1's complement, and 1's complement of this is subtract every digit from 1, or many in binary you can say replace 1 by 0 or 0 by 1, but what I am doing, I am subtracting every digit from 1. This is in base 2, so it will be 1 0 0 and 0. This is the first step, taking the r minus 1's complement of this number 1 0 0 and 0. Second part is to add m to this second step. So I'll add 1 1 0 1 here, and remember that these two numbers are in base 2. Second step. Third step is to add these two numbers. I add these two numbers. When I add these two numbers, this is 1 0 0 plus 1 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 1 0. So this AND carry generated here, if you see that this is AND carry. This carry is what? It is AND carry, I can say. AND carry generated means the result of subtraction is positive, and since it is r minus 1's complement method, so what I do, I simply take this AND carry here and I add it to the rightmost digit here. This 1 is added here, and my final result will be 1 plus 1 is 0, carry 1, 0 plus 1 is 1. This is my final result. This is my answer. Of course with a positive sign, and this is the result of course with base 2, and this is the result of 1 1 0 1 in base 2 minus 1 1 1, which problem was given to me in base 2. This is my final answer. Let's take the same problem. Let's take the same problem. Next problem I say that, but I reverse the order of this. I say subtract, perform this operation 1 1 1 in base 2 minus 1 1 0 1 in base 2, of course by 1's complement only, by 1's complement. I am not writing the complete problem, just subtract this by 1's complement. This is the problem. Now see what I have done, I have just changed the digits. Initially it was say, I said that 10 minus 7 is 3. Now 7 minus 10, I know the answer would have been will be minus 3. Means if this is the answer, I'll get the same answer but with a negative sign here. So now look at the solution. How will I? First of all is to select m and n, that is which is to be subtracted and from which the number is to be subtracted. So for here this is m and this is n. And of course same thing applies here, that I'll have to insert a 0 here in order to make the same length. So first point is that. Now solution is this. First step is to find the 1's complement of n. So you have 1 1 0 1 in base 2. I find its 1's complement. I'll find its 1's complement, and 1's complement of this will be 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 0. That is, I subtract every digit from 1, or I say that simply interchange 1, replace 1 by 0 and 0 by 1. Of course this is in base 2. This first step. Second step, add m to this. So I'll add 0 1 1 and 1. I do this addition here. Just see. I do this addition here. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 0 with carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 0 with carry 1 and this will be 1 here. Now if you see here that no AND carry is generated, I can say here that no AND carry. No AND carry. Both these digits were having 4 digits. Both these numbers were having 4 digits and the result is also having the 4 digits. It means there is no AND carry, and when there is no AND carry, what I do? I am applying 1's complement method. So what I'll do, I'll find 1's complement of this. This of course doesn't base 2. Everything is base 2. So 1's complement of this will be 0, 1, 1 and 0. 1's complement of this number. Subtract every digit from 1 and this is my final result, I can say. But since no carry is generated, so it is minus sign and minus what? Subtraction of these two. I can say that 1, 1, 1 in base 2 minus 1, 1, 0, 1 in base 2 is equal to this much. See, you can verify it also. This minus this was equal to this number, and when say this minus that, it is the same number with a negative sign. Let's do the same problem by 2's complement. Let's take another problem. I'm taking next problem. Not the next problem, but the same problem by different method. Let's take problem. Next problem here. I say same number 1, 1, 0, 1. Subtract this minus 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1 in base 2 by 2's complement. Now I say find this by 2's complement. In spite of by 1's complement, let's find it by 2's complement. Now look at the solution. Observe the solution here. Very first thing is look at the length. Length is not same, so I insert a 0 here. And again I say that this is m, and since this number is to be subtracted, this is n. So first step is to find the 2's complement. I am applying 2's complement method here. So 2's complement of this particular number 0, 1, 1, 1. So this is 0, 1, 1 and 1. I'll find its 2's complement. What is the 2's complement of this number? I know 1's complement is this. Just see, I have just found the 1's complement. 1's complement is this, and you add 1 to the rightmost digit. So it will be 1, 0, 0, 1. So this is 1, 0, 0, 1, of course in base 2. Second step, add m to this. So I'll add 1, 1, 0, 1 in base 2 here, of course. I'll add this. Just add 1 plus 1 is 0, carry 1. 1 plus 0 will be 1. 1 plus 1 is 1. Sorry, 1 plus 0 is 1. And 1 plus 1 is 0 with carry 1. Now this is AND carry if you see. 4 digits, but here there are 5 digits. So what I do, here you have this AND carry. AND carry. Now AND carry in R's complement method. This is R's complement, this is R minus 1's complement. In R's complement method, I told you that if AND carry generates, I simply discard this AND carry, and now I can say that my final result is this. This is my final result with a positive sign. So I can say that this number 1101, 1101, this particular number in base 2 minus 111 in base 2, the problem which was given to me is equal to 0, 1, 1, 0, but with a positive sign. I hope this is clear to you. Let's take another problem. Same problem, say I reverse the digit but by 2's complement method. I'm taking only one problem to make everything clear. Let's take another problem. Same problem, I say that subtract 1, 1, 1 minus 1, 1, 0, 1. Of course, base 2 by 2's complement. I am not writing complete. I am writing only 2c. I hope you understand it. So again, let's make the same length. So I'll insert 1 0 here. Now my selection of m and n. Now this is m. Selection of m and n is this is m and this is m. This is the number to be subtracted. This is subtracted, this is minus. Now again, this is n. What I do? 0 1 1 0 1. First step is to take r's complement, that is 2's complement. Here everywhere I'll apply 2's complement method. When there is 2's complement, everywhere there will be 2's complement. So I'll find the 2's complement of this. I know 1's complement of this is this. So in the 1's complement, I add 1 to the rightmost digit. So it will be 0 0 1 1. 0 0 1 1. Just see, this is 1's complement of the same number. I have added 1 to the rightmost digit, 0 0 1 1. And second step is to add m here. So I'll add 0 1 1 and 1 here. I'll add 0 1 1 1 and here. So just see, look at the result. 1 plus 1 is 0, carry 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, this is a carry 1 here. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 1 with carry 1. Then 1 plus 1 is again 0 with carry 1, and this is equal to 1 if I add these two numbers. Now if you see here that no end carry is generated, no and carry. Now since there is no end carry here, so I can say that the result of subtraction will be negative. But how will I find? I'll find the 2's complement of this. I'll find the 2's complement of this. In rough I am doing here. I know how to find the 2's complement of this is simply what I do. I'll take 1's complement first. 1's complement means 0 1 0 1, and I'll add 1 here. That will be my 2's complement. 1's complement, in 1's complement's rightmost digit I'll find it. So it will be, if I add this, 1 plus 1 is 0 1 1 and 0. So I can say it is 0 1 1 0. 0 1 1 0. But since no and carry is generated, it means the result will be negative in base 2, and this is my final answer, which is a subtraction of these two digits. I hope that this is clear to you. Let's take one last problem. Let's take one more problem. Suppose I say let's take an octal number. Decimal I have done with you. This is binary I have done with you. Let's take a decimal number, an octal number. For example, let's take a problem. I say subtract octal number. Say 5 6 1 2 in base 8. There's a number in base 8 minus 3 2 4 5 in base 8 by 7's complement. By 7's complement, this is the problem. Now 7's complement base 8 means I am applying r minus 1's complement here. This is r minus 1's complement method I have to go for. Again, let's see, is the size same? Yes, both the numbers have same length. Let's select m and n. So this is m and this is n here. So first step is to find the 7's complement of this n here. So I'll take 3 2 4 5 in base 8, and I'll find its 7's complement. 7's complement means I'll subtract every digit from 7. 7 minus 3 is 4, 7 minus 2 is 5, 7 minus 4 is 3, and 7 minus 5 is 2. Remember that this number is in base 8. Then second step is to add m here. So I'll add 5 6 1 2. I'll add these two numbers, but the point to be remembered here, to be very careful here, is that this is octal addition. 2 plus 2 is 4, no problem, less than 7. 3 plus 1 is 4, no problem, less than 7. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 divided by 8, 11 is more than 7. So it will be 3 with carry 1. Now 5 plus 4 is 1, and this is 10. Okay, 10 is again more than 7. I divide this by 8, so it will be this much. Now if you see what I'll have to do, this is r minus 1's method. End carry is generated here. This is your end carry. End carry is generated here. Now when end carry is generated, what I'll do, I'll add this end carry here. I'll add this end carry here, and I can say this is 5 4 3 2. This is my final answer. Now same problem, let's take the same problem by 7's complement. I interchange these two digits. My next problem is that I say subtract, next problem, perform this,